Welcome to an edition of CCSD Living Environment. Today we're going to look at mitosis versus meiosis. We're going to look at some similarities and some differences between the two of them. Mitosis, remember, can be a form of asexual reproduction, whereas meiosis is an early step needed for sexual reproduction. Remember, meiosis is the production of the sperm and the egg that need to fuse together during sexual reproduction. They both involve copying or replicating the genetic material that's found on the chromosomes. And in mitosis, there's two sets of genetic material that separate, and each daughter cell receives one complete set of chromosomes. Remember, we start with 2N and we end up with 2N. So the chromosomes replicate and we put back into the cell exactly what started there. In meiosis, the homologous chromosomes line up. Remember, the homologous chromosomes come together and line up to separate and move in the daughter cells. The sorting and recombinations of genes in meiosis results in greater variety of possible gene combinations. Mitosis does not normally change the chromosome number of the original cell. So if I start with a diploid cell that goes into mitosis with 8 chromosomes, it will divide to produce 2 cells that both have 8 chromosomes. Remember, mitosis is going to give me an exact genetic identical copy, 100% the same. There's no differences. Mitosis, start with 8, you get 8. Start with 46, you get 46. Start with 110, you get 110. It's an exact genetic replica. In meiosis, we reduce the chromosome number by half. So a diploid cell that enters meiosis with 8 chromosomes will divide to produce 4 new cells with 4 chromosomes in each cell. Remember, the whole purpose behind meiosis is to cut that chromosome number in half. So when you pass the information on with the egg and the sperm, your new cell will have what you started with. So the egg and the sperm coming together restores the chromosome number. But in the production of the egg and sperm, I produce 4 cells, each cell with half the number of chromosomes. So if I start with 16, I'll get 4 cells with 8. If I start with 10, I'll get 4 cells with 5. If I start with 46, I get 4 cells with 23. So whatever you start with, I get half the number of chromosomes that I started with. These cells are called haploid or monoploid because of the number of chromosomes in each cell. Remember, you cut that number in half. Mitosis results in the production of 2 genetically identical diploid cells. Meiosis produces 4 genetically different or diverse haploid cells. So in mitosis, I start with a 2N cell and I get 2 2N cells. In meiosis, I start with a 2N cell and I get 4 N cells. Here I am genetically the same in mitosis. Here I am genetically different in meiosis. That wraps up the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.